Radio. It's 6:05, and you are alive. Hey, my name's Mike Millen, and you're at my channel, Chilling with Millen. Right now, I'm in Miami Beach. That's right, that's right. Well, I'm in Miami. And let me tell you why. Because yesterday we were on a flight home, and we were due to arrive yesterday at noon. But when we left Quito in Ecuador, the flight attendant said, "I'm sorry, your bags can't go through because the flight to Toronto has been canceled. Would you like to stay in Quito or would you like to stay in Miami? Because that would be where you would catch your connecting flight." So Christina and I hummed and hawed, and we thought, you know what, it's kind of raining in Quito, and looked at the weather in Miami, and it seemed kind of nice. So we said, yeah, if we're gonna be stuck somewhere, we might as well be stuck in Miami, and here we are. Yeah, it was a fun day yesterday looking for hotel room and getting settled on 2 hours sleep and trying to figure out everything. But we did it. We did it. We found a motel on the beach. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go live at 6:05 tomorrow. I'm going to find the strongest signal I can Wi-Fi and set it all up. So here we are with the blanket on the beach and getting out all the essentials that we need for my live at 6:05 program, which is I'm going to put the tripod right here, and I'm going to sit on the towel, and we'll set up the horoscopes. And XN37 is in the house. Oi, 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 Mr. Australia, how you doing? And yes, I am in Miami Beach, and I'm going live. Yeah. You don't see the office. You don't see anything else. You see my guitar. But remember, my live at 6:05 shows have a little bit of a content in the fact that I read out your horoscopes. If you are ready for a horoscope from Miami Beach, just give me your star sign, and I will, and a few minutes to set up, and I will do that for you as soon as I get going. Yes, we're set up on the beach in Miami, people. Oh my goodness. Can you connect to the Wi-Fi on that? And I'll get the guitar out. Setting up on the beach in Miami for live at 6:05. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming by. We're 2 minutes and 43 seconds into the stream, and tell you once again, we got stuck in Miami. There is a huge snowstorm going through Toronto right now. Apparently it's got 100-kilometer-an-hour winds. Half the country is talking about it. You're on the aux or my birthday. It's the 30th of April if you it's good morning, Aunt Lorna. How are you this morning? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I'm not home yet. I'm supposed to be home yesterday, but we got flight delays. And there's Desmond's Donders. Hello, Dave. How are you this morning? Yes, I am live this morning. I found myself a I found myself a great place to get stuck though. Yeah, we left Quito yesterday, and we could not get a connecting flight to Toronto because all flights into Toronto were canceled, and we decided we were going to stay in Miami. So we stopped off at the Miami airport. We grabbed a cab out to the Runway Hotel, and let me tell you, don't stay there. Yeah. Then we got an Uber out to South Beach. We figured if we're going to stay in a cheap hotel, we might as well go someplace close to the beach, right? So that's what we did. And here we are, live at 6:05 on Miami Beach.
Where is the
So if you want to,
Where's the Wi-Fi?
right there. So if you want to pop in your star signs, I'm just it would. Yes, it did. And let me check. Let me check the chat. Sorry about the fingers, guys. Let me check the chat. Well, lads, it's nice and sunny over here in Ireland. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, Ireland. Oh, I thought it was Australia. I'm so sorry about that, mister. In case you missed the important news, we got Desmond back on Saturday and went off on a quick donder. Yeah, the handbrake. Was that the problem, or is that something else Desmond was feeling sick about? David, and I'm glad you did get out on a donder because there's nothing better than a donder, and that's what we're kind of on right now, a permanent donder. We got up from the hotel and walked straight across the street and onto the beach, and I kept walking until the signal looked like it was going to start to crap out on me, and ended up right here. So it's not too bad. Wait for the sun to come up, and away we go. So yeah, what's the weather like there right now, Aunt Lorna? Back in good old Toronto. Uh, oh, and here's the funny thing: everybody, everybody was booking to get into Toronto when we were. So flights were filling up fast. We had to grab. Well, we had. I think at that point we had two decisions to make. The first one would have been heading down to Fort Lauderdale from here, from Miami. We would have had to get a car to Fort Lauderdale and fly out of Fort Lauderdale, go into Charlottesville, do a layover in Charlottesville, and then fly into Toronto. And or the second one was just wait right here in Miami and fly straight into Toronto. But the first flight out is tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. So, we took the second option. And both of them were going to get us into Toronto. But and yeah, that's really good. Awesome. And Christina, if you can jump on your phone, did you bring your phone?
Sure.
And let me know if there's any chats that I'm missing out on here, guys. Great skies. Sorry, guys, just let me get set up. What happened to my astrology.com? Something's changed. Yesterday, today, Taurus, today. You might have to make a choice between telling the truth and lying today. And so, wow, the lighting is. Oh, I see. You might have to make a choice between telling the truth and lying today, Taurus. In some circumstances, this can be difficult, especially if you're afraid you'll hurt someone's feelings. Keep in mind that a lie can take more energy than the truth. Consider what you would want the other person to do in your place. Stick to your morals and ethics, even if it's tough. So there you go, Taurus. There is your horoscope for this morning. And this is not this is not my friend PR Paranormal. I'm not going to uplight myself and look that scary. So here, guys, let's get some light in here. Good. Good, that's a little better. A little orange on the nose, but that's all right. I know what it is. I don't have to go swimming. How I may go. There you go, guys. There you go. And I think Aunt Lorna just put in Gemini, so let's head over to Gemini here and see what she has to say. That's right, that's right. I read the horoscopes in the morning and watch the sunrise and play a little guitar. Krista Fix is in the house. Hey, how's it going, Krista Fix? Good to see you. Say hello to my friend Lacey next time you see her. Haven't seen her in a while, but I've been in and out of Wi-Fi and traveling across Ecuador, so can't wait to get back home and into some stable internet and get back on track with making some videos and connecting with you guys. So here we go with Gemini, guys. This one's for my Aunt Lorna. Gemini, you're known to be kind-hearted. However, being taken advantage of can happen as a result. It's important for you to trust your instincts to prevent this from happening. If what you hear doesn't match your feelings, trust your feelings. If you think you're being used, try to move past it. It would be a real shame if resentment permanently squelched your given nature. There you go. Sounds like Christina's connected and she'll be able to let me know if I'll back on any chat. Yeah, I can't wait to get back home to you, Aunt Lorna. It's going to be, well, It's gonna be fun. You know what? I should actually email my boss.
You do.
There we go.
Capricorn?
And
Desmond?
Capricorn is
Yours?
next for Desmond. Okay, David's asking for Capricorn, and let's give that to him. Where do I go? Back again. And Capricorn. Here we go with Capricorn. Man, it's a beautiful day today in Miami. I got to tell you that. It's nice. It's gonna be nice. And there's not too many clouds in the sky. The wind's not blowing too hard, and I'd say it's a nice balmy 24, 25 feels like, smells like, acts like. And look at the boom view coming up behind me, guys. Is there worse ways to get stuck when traveling home? Is there any worse places to get stuck than Miami? And you are live at 6:05, and I am reading David's horoscope for him this morning. Capricorn, the energy that you feel today may have you so jittery that others don't know what to do with you, Capricorn. The day's influence can bring a boost. Hey, one cast, one fish. Good to stop in. Oh yeah, I, I'm so glad to see you. I'm glad to see everybody here. I'm humbled and honored. But back to Capricorn, you'd be wise to plan things to do to expend it all. Get busy with physical chores at home or work. Pull things out and organize. Move furniture around. Whatever it takes. It's better to be productive than drive everyone crazy. All right. Thanks for stopping by there, one cast, one fish. I think you're a Taurus, aren't you? But I've already read Taurus. And I can't quite seem to find the flirty. They've changed the astrology.com on me here. And I'm today, tomorrow, yesterday, weekly, monthly. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Love, career, money. They changed it. That is so cool. Well, let's see what your health is then, Taurus. Okay, you may or may not be pleased with the planetary alignment, lass, as this aspect signals a radical change. You may be ready for change, in which case you'll welcome this particular energy, or you may be nervous about the thought of change and get a bit uptight. Either way, you'll need to slow down the pace and get into a routine of deep breathing so that you can move through the next few days with calm intention. Yoga calms your nerves through breathing. Try it. Try breathing, Taurus. Basically, that's what I got from that star sign. 100% of people who stop breathing, bad for their health. All right, let's go back to the chat. We got anything else there? Christina?
Not yet.
Nothing yet. Mom and Dad aren't in the house yet? And, oh, wow. Sorry about that. That's the one thing I'm missing at my live 605 show is my coffee. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what we did in the last 4 days. Sun's beginning to peek out.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Virgo for Lindsay.
Virgo for Lindsay. Well, we'll get back to what I did in the last 4 days right after I read Virgo for Lindsay. Let's go back to the home page and back one more time and get into Virgo for Lindsay. Here we go. Live at 6:05 on the beach in Miami, reading the star signs, playing my guitar. Can't see it, but I'm hearing it. A little bit out of tune. I'll work on it. Here we go, Lindsay. If you think you have to prove that you have something valuable to offer, consider this carefully. You're naturally friendly and can get along with almost anyone. This may already be your strength. You have something great to bring to a crowd. Consider being yourself and not trying so hard to feel a part of things. Look at your quality and you will prove your worth to yourself. Very personal horoscope this morning. That's a nice one. just off the pathway here on the side of the beach. We got some early morning joggers going by. Can you imagine the look we got right now? Sitting on the beach, going live, playing guitar. Live at 6:05. Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. No matter what time zone you're in, you are live at 6:05 with Chillin' with Millie. And let's see. Who's that guy at 6:05? Maybe you caught him 5 on 5. It's chillin' with Millie. Chillin' with Millie. Where will you chill next? No, I'm not over. I just had to say it, guys. Just had to say it. All right, so let's see. What have we been up to for the past 4 days? We have been hiking around in Ecuador in a very nice cloud forest jungle. The reserve that we are on, the reserva that we are on, was called Las Tangeras Reserva, and they concentrate mostly on hummingbirds. They have a few hummingbird feeders around, and we were able to see 11 species of we were able to see 11 species of hummingbirds, and I think the highlight for me was probably the cock of the rock, a big, huge red bird that gathers on the side of the mountain every morning and takes off in its flight to after its little mating dance, and we got to watch the whole ritual, guys. That happens right around 6 o'clock, and there was absolutely no getting any data at that point in the entire reserve. It was about a 45 to an hour hike into the reserve. It's a volunteer organization, so the manager that was running it had been volunteering there for the last 21 days. We were the 6th guest to appear in the last 21 days. As a couple, so that means that there were 4 others before us, so you can imagine that some of the trails were starting to get a little bit overrun, so it was kind of interesting balancing the camera and the machete, trying to get through some of the trails to get at places, but Christine and I managed. A couple of big trees had fallen over in a recent windstorm, and that was a little bit of fun to tackle. Got a lot of footage. Not so many still pictures. Those little birds were hopping around pretty fast, but we did get a lot of footage. And to answer your previous question, David, no. No, we are not planning on doing any birding today. We are planning on hitting that beach and catching up on our tans, and that is all we are planning to do. We don't want to miss our flight, so we don't want to get into a tour or get tangled up. We've been to Miami before, so we've done the strip up and down, and we're just gonna hit the beach today. Today is just a lazy day. Who knows? Maybe buy a few Coronas and check out the beach. Yesterday was wintry, snowy, and blizzardy throughout Toronto, and consequently, all of the flights yesterday were canceled into Toronto, so people were scrambling to rebook their flights. Because we were on that farm, Christine and I were delayed getting through customs. I think we had about a 3-hour delay getting through customs because we've been on a farm, and they wanted to go through our stuff, and you know how customs is. They're doing their job, and we appreciate that, and keeping their agriculture here in America safe is basically what the plan was. They had to make sure that we weren't bringing back any seeds or livestock contamination that would affect the culture here in America. So we went through the customs, and it went fairly smoothly, but it was a long line. There was a lot of people ahead of us, so it was mostly waiting in line. And once we got through the inspection part, everything seemed to line up. But we were a little late rebooking. Most of the people on our keto flight were going through Toronto, and we got delayed, so they took up all the remainder of the flights that were left, and so we got stuck with having to stay an extra day in Miami. So that's what happened. And here comes the sun. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? All right, so I know that mom and dad are probably busy this morning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and read my mom's Leo and and Sagittarius for them,
And yours.
and get my Aries done. That's right, guys. And then we'll move on to Boom View and make this a half-hour show because there's only 3 people in the room right now, and I don't want to take up anybody's time retelling the same old stories. And heck, the sun is coming up. There's Gemma's Journey Grace. Good morning, Gemma. How are you this morning? So glad you made it in. And here I am on the beach in Miami. Big, huge story about it if you want to go back and find out how we ended up on the beach in Miami from Ecuador. Then, yeah, go ahead and watch it. Here comes the sun, guys. I don't think I could have picked a better spot. You're working on a new video. That's awesome. That is awesome. Good to hear, Gemma. Let's see. Let's do my mom's Leo right now, just in case she comes in later on today or watches this on the rewatch. I know she always does. She likes to catch up. Maybe she's catching up on her sleep right now. Actually, here we go. Leo, feed your mind today, Leo. While you no doubt enjoy being active and social, you're getting bored fairly quickly, too. You need a constant supply of intriguing, fresh material in order to feel your best. Explore an interesting subject or learn a new hobby. Stimulate your mind and your body will become more energetic. Use the internet if you can't get away. All right, and that's Leo this morning. Let's pop over to Gemma is asking for a flirty Libra. All right, I can do that. I can do that. I can totally do that. Let's find Libra. Let's move over to flirty. It's funny, guys. www.astrology has changed their layout, so I'm having a little bit of difficulty. But I have found flirty, and oh, they're not quick flirties anymore. Look at this. Boom, ba boom, bum, boom. Here we go with the flirty Libra for my friend Gemma over at Gemma's Journey Grace. You don't know who Gemma is? I suggest you head over and check out her channel. Amazing content right there. And she's an awesome supporter, guys. Today, February 25th, 2019. For Libra, flirty. A surprise meeting at work may transform your day into something a little more delightful than it might normally have been. Today's planetary atmosphere indicates that someone will breeze into your life, sweeping away your usual concepts of how a relationship should begin or continue, and also create an opportunity for you to get to know them a lot better. Some great times lie ahead. We got a full moon and the sun's coming up. And right now, the only clouds in the sky are in the horizon, and I think they're moving that way. So it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, guys, on the beach, which is what I planned for today. Spending the day on the beach. I'm going to do Sagittarius next, and then I'm going to do my Aries. And then let's do a boom view. What I plan on doing is getting up from this spot right here, which has very, very, very strong Wi-Fi, turning around, doing the boom view, walking out the path, and showing you the beach. But I think right over top of that hill right there, I'm going to start to lose my signal. So I'm going to start to wind the show down just shortly after boom view. And when I lose signal, that'll be that, guys. I will just walk off into the sunrise. All right, here we go with, where was I? Sagittarius. Let's find Sagittarius. Get that one read. Get that one read up for my dad and all the other Sagittariuses that pop by later on today to catch the show. And here we go, February 25th, 2019, Sagittarius. It could be easy to get carried away today, Sagittarius. You might get caught up in some excitement or base your decisions on another's word. You need to use your head on a day like this. Double check everything and moderate your activities. Keep your limitations in mind. Oh, that's better. Keep your limitations in mind. There's nothing that says you can't do whatever it is that catches your eye. Just use caution and stay safe. tuned badly on this guitar. Oh well. And I see a Taurus came in. Was it via hook?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, via hook. How are you this morning? Catching any fish this morning? How's the weather up there? Let's do health for Taurus. Yes, I know the horoscopes are a little bit different this morning. We've got a little bit different horoscope set up. And I'm noticing right now it's not www.astrology.com, it's www.horoscopes.com. Little bit different, but same thing. It's got some choices. You come into the room, type in your star sign, get your horoscopes read, and a little later on we'll be going to Boom View Book. Thanks for coming by, guys. Drop that thumbs up if you don't mind. I got 7 people in the house this morning. That's awesome. I'm so honored you guys showed up. Here we go, Taurus. Today's aspect is one of the most beneficial transits, emotionally speaking. Often you feel torn between lofty pursuits and enjoying everyday living. Lofty pursuits are easier in a way. Difficulties arise with everyday living, where other people's sensitivities clash with your own. The energy of the day helps you to verbalize and communicate in new ways that help your personal relationships. To increase the positive impact of this transit, take care to eat citrus fruits rich in vitamin C. Wow, okay. That's specific. Okay. Eat citrus fruits today. Looks like there is going to be a little bit of birding done this morning. And then it also looks like Boom View is coming up. So, like I said, guys, we're going to make this a little bit shorter show because Christine and I are anxious to start working on our tans, and the sun is coming up. And I haven't had any coffee yet, guys, so you have to give me a break. But I'm going to look for my Aries and see what it has to say for this morning. If it says anything towards me staying dedicated and doing a full 55-minute live stream, and it's specific about citrus juice, then I'll stick around, guys. But today, for Aries, February 25th, 2019, if you happen to meet new people today, Aries, be careful. Some folks appear nice. Some folks appear interesting because they're bold or dangerous. Perhaps they do things you'd never dream of. Perhaps they would do things that you would never dream of. Okay, sure. This may seem interesting, but it can lead to trouble and hurt you if you aren't careful. Stick to your usual standards and ethics. If danger excites you too much, it may be time to re-examine your life and change things. And there's another reason why I want to cut this down, folks, guys, because the sun is coming up. We're going to get some random people in the live show. Heading down the path to the beach. So there's my horoscope this morning. And yes, I will be sure to check out everybody's videos. Get reconnected once I am back in the good old Canada, Canada, and back on my Wi-Fi system, and back on my plan, and working on my videos and checking out everybody else's great content. But for now, we're gonna head into Boom View and then walk into the sunrise this morning, guys. Show you what's going on the beach this morning. And thanks for stopping by, everybody. We'll wind this down. Let me see. Should I take the guitar? How am I going to do this? I have a picture in my mind that I'm going to walk that way and possibly lose signal. Walk towards the beach.
So wrap it up now.
Wrap it up now and just head out there for Boom View, guys. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so everybody say their goodbyes to everyone. And here we go, right here. I'm in Miami Beach. Who's that guy at 605? Maybe you caught him 5 on the fly. It's chillin' with Millie. Chillin' with Millie. All right, I'm gonna go Boom View. There's some pelicans out there. And walk straight out. Here we go with the boom view. And I better not walk too fast because here we go. Oh, we're making it out to the beach, guys. Oh, it was just a bunch of seagulls. Yep, beautiful day. We're gonna choose this on this beach where we are today. All right, WrestleMania. Thank you for coming in the house. Um, there's another reason why hotels were so hard to find right over there, guys. This weekend is the Food and Cheese Festival on the beach, and a lot of the hotels behind us were completely booked up, but we did manage to find for our ride. I'm gonna wind it down with this, guys, and everybody stay safe, stay love, all that. Have a great day. Where will you chill next?